Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today I just wanted to cover some of the best of Twitter. I mean, there's some rockin' stuff going on here today, so no specific topic. We're going to cover a wide range of topics, so without further ado, let's get into it. First up is this tweet from Elon Musk. Fuck around and find out. Yeah, I don't know what he's referencing here, and I don't care. I mean, fuck around and find out is a universal truth, right? I mean, you can go and check out that wonderful clip from the guy on, I don't know, it's some YouTube video. He draws the line. It's, of course, linear.
See, as you can see, the more you fuck around, the more you're going to find out.
And then we have this from Critical Drinker, and if you haven't seen the new Guardians of the Galaxy 3 Volume 3 trailer, it has dropped. It dropped yesterday, and honestly, Critical Drinker, I think, has a great take. Damn, Marvel is really going to miss this guy when he's going. He's talking about James Gunn here, and yeah, I think Marvel screwed up by losing this guy. He's going to DC. He's going to be running shit over there. I mean, expect to see DC rising, and as we've seen Marvel fading completely and failing completely in Phase 4, I don't think it's going to get any better for them. This is one of the guys who was keeping anything resembling good movie making together at Marvel, and now it's completely done. What else did I want to cover today? I loved this little thing that I didn't see in Variety, but man, this is excellent. Let's just go into this right here. First of all, I mean, Rings of Power completely destroyed. I am glad that I didn't cover this absolute turd and didn't waste my time watching it. If you did, I'm sorry. If you enjoyed it, great. Like, fantastic. I'm happy you enjoyed it, but honestly, it's not for people who I would consider like the very diehard Tolkien fans. It's for people who are maybe, you know, just a fan, a general fan, you know, I don't know. I'm into the Tolkien, right? Like the stuff that he actually wrote, not the stuff that some person reimagined that he might write if he were alive today to write about whatever they think he should be writing about. That's really what we're talking about here. This is like just a great quote from actor Bernard Hill slamming Rings of Power. Quote, "It's a money-making venture, and I'm not interested in watching that or being in it. Good luck to them all and all that stuff, but it's not like the real thing." Absolutely, it's not the real thing. This is not Tolkien, and this is not what Tolkien wrote. If they wanted to actually cover that age in what Tolkien wrote, they should have gotten the rights to the Silmarillion, and that's really it there. I mean, that's the long and the short of it. Now let's keep going, and this little clip here where we can watch good old Joe just wandering around getting lost. Now look, I don't care whether you're a Republican or a Democrat, but like this person clearly is just kind of lost half the time. I mean, he's senile. Like there's no two ways about it. Like he has his lucid moments 100%. I'm sure they're pumping him full of who God knows what to keep him on track. But when the French president has to basically keep him reined in, like look, he's grabbing his arm here, like trying to direct him, like, hey, don't go this way. You need to come back over this way, right? I mean, and this right here where he just kind of turns to Macron and then starts talking to him. And then he turns around, like looking the wrong way. And it's like, hey, we're facing these camera people here and taking a photo or whatever. Come on, Grandpa Joe. Come on. 100%. Like, I don't know what's up with this guy. He's lost. You voted for him? Great. You didn't vote for him? Great. I mean, I really don't fucking care. Like, but there's no denying what we're seeing here. Whether you think he's doing a good job or not, there's no denying what we're seeing on video here. I mean, fuck your lying eyes, right? That's what this boils down to. Like, yeah, if you don't see this, then I think you are too far gone. You have too much cognitive dissonance. Your head is too far, I don't know, either up your ass or in the ground, right? Again, like, no disrespect to people, no matter what political side they are on. But in my opinion, this is just sad, really, just sad. Alrighty, this was okay. Like, I'm not really gonna cover that, but let's cover this. But let's cover some stuff by Rothman's, which I just like to point out because this is the absolute hypocrisy of what we see from the mainstream media right now. Like, when the United States and when Canada, people in both of those countries were talking about no more lockdowns, they were really, the fucking people, the NPCs, the mainstream, news, all of them were horrific people. Truly horrible. Doxing people, urging people to get fired or put in jail. They were all over this shit. They loved it. They loved this moment where they could basically be Karens and bullies and ass fucking holes. And now the fucking people in China are fucking had their fill. Suddenly these people are like, I don't know if they're out there calling them brave freedom fighters. I haven't seen that, but they're absolutely fucking silent on it. Right? Again, like, they're not urging these people to be punished. They finally see maybe China for what it is. I don't know. Like, for a while, like, I don't know. Is this okay with the NBA? That's what I want to know. Is it all right to point this out, or should people be thrown out of games for pointing this shit out? What does LeBron think? That fucking dipshit. Oh, man. Yeah, this tweet, I don't know. I'm not going to cover that. I love this one. If you haven't seen this before, fucking kangaroos in Australia. Australia is like next level. There is just next level shit going on in there. And this guy boxing a kangaroo. This is a super old film, but he ran over there to box the kangaroo to save his dog, because the fucking kangaroo is trying to fucking choke out and kill his dog. I don't know why kangaroos are such assholes, but this is probably why they're allowed to be hunted and killed and their meat eaten, because they're assholes. But they're fucking ripped assholes. You see this guy? Like, you see the fucking kangaroo, like, bow up. Look at him. Look at him bow up and fucking flex on this guy. Like, even after he gets punched, he's fucking sitting there, like, flexing. Like, come on. This is why, like, if you've seen the photo of kangaroos, like, sitting in the pond, don't go out to save them. Their ass is not going to drown. They're going to try and drown you instead. Fucking vicious animals. Everything in Australia will kill you. Next up from Clown World, everything is racist. Of course it is. Tim Burton's Wednesday, called racist for casting black actors as bullies. Now, this has to do with this whole... it's not okay. We can't cast any minorities, 2SLGBTQIA plus people, furries, non-binaries, whatever, any kind of minority characters in any way, shape, or form as bad people. Because apparently in real life they're not. None of those people. There are no bad people ever is a minority. Only white people are bad, basically. That's what this is. This is AWAB, right? This is all white people are bad and everybody else is good. And really everything is about the oppression from white people and I'm sure the patriarchy and shit like that. And it's all bullshit, of course, because look, people of all races, creeds, colors, religions, and all sorts can be bad people and do bad things because human beings aren't perfect. And look, I haven't watched Wednesday yet, but look, let me couch it like this. Think of it in this way. If you're the bully, you're not the one being bullied. If you're the bully, you're the one in power. So really, presenting black people as bullies is presenting them as the ones having the power, which has normally been the role of the white douchebag in TV and film. There's some white guy who's, of course, going to be the main bad guy. He's the one that has all the power. Now, he might get his comeuppance, or most likely by the end of the show does, but he's the one that holds all the power. And, of course, the underdog is the one that overthrows him or shows people what he's really like. and upsets the balance of power. Now, this is, it's a trope that we all know very well, but simply saying that, like, it's racist to cast black people as bullies, like, black people can be bullies. White people can be bullies. Any color person could be a bully. That's about a power dynamic that has nothing to do with race, right? Like, you're telling me, like, what about, let's say that there was a school, right? Like an inner city school where it's basically all black people. You're telling me that there's no black bullies at that school? Like, if there's no other people of any color and it's only black people, you're telling me there wouldn't be any people, there wouldn't be a hierarchy, there wouldn't be a power dynamic, and there wouldn't be black people who were bullies? I mean, that's fucking bullshit. Come on. This shit's ridiculous, man. It's so ridiculous. And I'm sure that the woke assholes are, well, they're at it again, of course. All right, let's keep moving on from here. Absolutely cute video of a guy hanging out with a capybara and, like, snuggling with the capybara. I don't know if it's a capybara or a nutria. It doesn't look like a nutria though. It looks like a capybara. This is a good one here from Obama. So let's just take a listen to it. Let's
know some folks in our lives who we don't wish them ill will. They say crazy stuff. We're all like, well, Uncle Joe, what happened to him. It's okay. They're part of the family, but you don't give them serious responsibilities.
Oh, they're part of the family, but we don't give them serious responsibilities. Just gonna leave that one right there. There's some excellent stuff in here from Rothmas. I'm just trying to run a small business. And of course, the IRS is like, we will monitor every transaction over $600. And then, of course, you have FTX loaning out people's money, becoming insolvent, scamming basically people out of billions of dollars. And where's the Treasury and the IRS on it? They're all like, huh? What's going on again? We were busy looking at about $600 transactions. That's really our focus here. I mean, we just hired 86,000 agents and we got to give them something to do, because you don't need 86,000 new agents to go after a handful of billionaires. So 86,000 people, like, I get that some of that is handling turnover, but 86,000 people, a bunch of them aren't handling turnover. A bunch of them are new because the government needs to squeeze every last penny out of you, right? And then we have this follow-up because someone's gonna say, oh, the $600, I got the fact check on it, and that's not true. Here's the fact check. Well, the fact checkers got fact checked. And here you go. IRS will track all bank transactions over $600 under the Biden plan. Businesses revolt. I don't know. I mean, that announcement was made now by, PayPal not too long ago, that, hey, yeah, like, every transaction, if you have more than $600 in transactions, and every $600 or more transaction, got to start reporting shit to the IRS now. Like, who the hell are they going after? Like, someone who's got a fucking side hustle where they make, $1,000 or something like that. That's who they're going after. That's not a billionaire. That's not a millionaire. That's not people who are making $500,000 or more even. These are like little tiny people. Like, you set the fucking threshold higher, right? If you're really concerned about the 1% getting away with something, then the 1% are people who are making, they're making like $250,000 or more, I think, in income. It might have changed somewhat with the inflation or whatnot, but basically you're at the $250,000 per household mark or more. Make sure the 1% are great. I mean, if you were making like a couple $100,000, well, then welcome to the 1%. Like, I was in the 1% for a decade because both my wife and I worked, and we had very successful jobs in the corporate world. And yeah, I mean, we paid together between us. We each paid a median family income, each of us. So we paid 2 median family incomes in taxes every year. If you don't know what the median family income is, then go look it up, and you'll see that's how much I paid in taxes alone, and then that's how much my wife also paid in taxes alone. We were the 1%, though. We were the problem. Then another one. I mean, Rothmas is just fucking knocking it out of the park today. Imagine how much propaganda it took to convince the masses that these people up here are the problem and not people like, well, this. Yeah. I mean, go look at Bill Gates. Pull up a picture of Bill Gates. This guy who pushes plant-based meats and vegetarian and veganism, and then go and look at a picture of Dr. Sean Baker. Pull that up. And you're going to see that that guy who's a carnivore, who focuses on not eating any plants at all and only focuses on eating meat. And then tell me which one you think is healthier and which one you think knows more about nutrition based on how they look, right? Which one has actually got a better idea of what is an appropriate human diet? It's not this fucking jackass down here, that's for sure. And this was just an absolutely hilarious take, a nice, solid meme. Shout out to all the great people that entertain us by pretending to be doctors on television. Of course, got the Doogie Howser, we got House, we got Mr. McDreamy himself, and then we got that fourth guy. Absolutely savage. Again, this another excellent, like, I wouldn't call this a meme, but it almost is a meme unto itself now. Be sure to try our vegan options. And then some guy called Bio Binary Trader says, just so you guys know, feta cheese is not vegan. Might want to look into that. Okay. And Jimmy's Famous Seafood came back with the all-time best reply. Yeah, we really don't fucking care. Like, dude, this is just, we're called Jimmy's Famous Seafood. All right? This is all you get. That's it. You want to come and eat here if you're a vegetarian or a vegan after seeing the sign that says Jimmy's Famous Seafood. This is about all we're going to give you. And we're not giving you any more. This is a company that knows who its target market is. They know who they're actually catering to. They don't make money selling fucking feta salads to people. They make money off of seafood, selling shrimp and lobsters and crab at way inflated prices to people because it's fancy. Eat the ocean bugs with some butter. Oh boy. Yeah, I don't know what the hell is going on with Ye. Like, dude is fucking like, I got a lot of tolerance for people, but dude is off the reservation completely when you sneeze in Argentina and an old man says, oh, Gesundheit. That's a good one right there. And then I love this right here. Friggin' 1 + 1 = 2. And then, of course, some fucking beta males like sources. This is funny because this happens all the time, even with stuff that's like well known or stuff that is like well documented. And this fucking jackass on the right only has to spend like 5 minutes Googling it, and he would have not only sources, but like well-documented sources, studies even, but doesn't even try. Like, this happens to me, especially because I'm into nutrition, and occasionally I post on various nutrition-related sites, and somebody, of course, is invariably like, sources. I remember the one the other day. This is a pretty interesting one. Vitamin C and vitamin C absorption. Now, I know we all have heard that you need to drink your orange juice to get the vitamin C, but guess what? Drinking the orange juice, especially if it's from concentrate, it's got any kind of sugar in it, sugar added to it, you're not absorbing any of that vitamin C. And if you're on a standard American diet, you're really not absorbing any of that vitamin C. And want to know why? It's because the receptors in our gut for vitamin C are actually the same receptors for sugar. GLUT, they are the GLUT receptors. And that stands for the glucose transporters. So these glucose transporters actually also transport ascorbic acid into cells. And if, for whatever reason, they're all saturated by sugar, guess how much vitamin C they're going to start pulling into cells. Now, you may not know this, but vitamin C is actually almost identical to sugar. And you may be asking yourself, well, why the hell is that? And that is because most animals actually make their own vitamin C. They make their own vitamin C from, drumroll please, sugar, from glucose. They just have an enzyme, and a little bit of biological magic happens, and boom, they make vitamin C out of sugar. Humans don't, because we lost that enzyme somewhere along the way. And now, it was advantageous for us at that time. It became not so advantageous for us when we started doing things like going on long sea voyages and things like that. Now, one reason why I bring this up is because in the carnivore community, we actually, like, people don't get scurvy, right? And you might be asking yourself, well, why? You're eating meat. There's no vitamin C in meat, which is, of course, a gross misrepresentation of the truth. There is actually vitamin C in meat. It's a small amount, but there is vitamin C in meat, because those are some of the animals that we eat, that make their own vitamin C. So there is vitamin C stored in them, in their meat. So yeah, vitamin C competes with sugar. One of the reasons why we need to jack so much vitamin C into ourselves is because we're consuming so much sugar, and people on a carnivore diet consume basically no sugar, and because of that, the little bit of vitamin C they get from muscle meat and the little bit they get from maybe if they eat liver, especially, which has a lot of vitamin C in it, that's enough. That's all they need, because again, the vitamin C is not competing against sugar or the glucose transporters. Okay, so that is the roundup that I had for today. I don't know, that's all I have from the sphere of Twitter for this morning. So let me know what you think of these various topics in the comments below, and let me know what you think of this type of video. I mean, this is just something new that I decided to do. Just something new and different. I'm looking for new and different content instead of doing always the same old thing. So I'm trying out new things on the channel. In any case, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. In the meantime, you want to continue to support the channel, then please click the like, share, and subscribe buttons. We're currently pushing for 1,000 subscribers, closing in on 900. So if you're enjoying the content and the commentary, then a subscription will help out greatly. That's all I have for now, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a great one.